mean the lungs. You wanna hit this shit?
Killer, Dipset, Check my stats, man. 78. I got to be the best living, man. You already know. Like Alex Trebek, you're in jeopardy. Yes, sir, we got the recipe. Give you a tech, but nope, not a referee. Like why?
What? You want it to be one way.
Man, I don't want it to be one way. Man, stop.
But it's the other way.
Why is Mom so different around other people?
I think this is who she is.
You love me.
Of course.
You're not born.
No.
The fact that she's comfortable flaunting all these relationships around all of us, you're better than that.
She's different. That's what I like about her.
I just want to feel joy in my life.
You want to tell me why you didn't come home last night?
Not really.
This isn't a game, Melinda.
It's always been a game.
What's going on? What's going on? Appreciate my co-host Nadea. What's going on, Clyde? Clyde coming back through.
What's up, brother? How you living? Hey, Nadea.
What up?
Doing good, man. We back with another one that I ain't gonna say I wasn't looking forward to doing, but one that I was like, here we go with this shit. But we are talking about the movie Deepwater. This came out this year, starring Ben Affleck and Nadea. Is that what I'm saying her name right?
Don't get me started.
Anyway, boys, see, but yeah, being that the director of this was the director of Fatal Attraction, which starred Michael Douglas and Glenn Close, I feel like I didn't get too many indications that he did that movie, being that Glenn Close was a little bit nuttier than Ben Affleck. Spoilers. This movie came about 2 weeks ago. Yeah, we jumping on it now. Plot-wise, a well-to-do husband, Vic Van Allen, who's married to Melinda Van Allen, pretty much allows his wife to have affairs in order to avoid a divorce. But soon he becomes a prime suspect in the disappearance of her lovers. Yeah, you heard that right.
Yeah.
Anybody's confused, looking around like, hold on, did I miss this movie or something? Like, nah, you heard that right. You heard the plot right. So, let's go.
This
Where
shit
do
was
you
crazy.
want to start? Where do you want to start?
This shit was crazy.
He was giving me love vibes, like Love Queen,
Ooh.
like you Love Queen
Oh,
vibe.
man.
That's what he was giving me. I was like,
That's exactly
sir.
what I felt.
Okay, but when I first started watching it, I was like, this bitch right here, like, really? Like, he is a good husband. Look at him washing dishes, taking care of the daughter, taking her to school. I was like, this bitch is. And then, like, the more I started to watch, the more I started shifting. I was like, I'm gonna need her to leave him. Cause you start to see the psychoticness, and I was like, I'm gonna need her to leave him.
Go
And I
ahead,
kind
Clyde. Before we go ahead, Clyde.
Yeah, like it was giving me you vibes from the beginning, bro. The whole love and Quinn, like Nadea.
Before we finish, Clyde, you caught up with you.
Oh yeah.
Damn, bro, we should have got you in there when we did the review. But go ahead. I got you for the season 3.
Definitely. But yeah, it's just in the beginning it was kind of like, why? I was just confused the whole movie as to why he was allowing all this shit to go on. But then when motherfuckers start popping up dead, it was just like, oh, this nigga crazy. He get off on this shit. He wants this shit to happen. He has a control issue.
yes, because I was like, did they
And
not
let's not
sign a
forget, they do
prenup?
have a daughter. And before we continue on, I was one of those people who was saying, this shit gonna come out where this ain't his real daughter. She done smashed somebody else and that's not his daughter. But it never got to that point. But I'm just saying, the point, whatever we was doing with this movie and what she was doing, I was getting to them points. I started
I
doing all type of theories and
I feel I think that's his daughter though, because the way they're
because y'all
I
talking
don't
about
know if
him being a good father, he is.
yes, he is a great
Man,
father. Oh, but yeah, I don't know. Like, I feel like that's his real daughter because, like, she's gifted. Because they was like, you let her choose what school she wanted to go to.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm like, I'm. She seemed like she was pretty. The way she was putting shit together, that's a gifted child. She was
I
not a
mean, they
regular
didn't hint
child.
towards that not being his daughter. I'm just saying as far as my theories
No,
because
I
of
feel
how,
like it is
yeah,
his daughter because of how gifted
yeah.
she is. Because he's gifted because that's why they're wealthy. And I was like, did he not sign a prenup? Because like, why don't he just get a divorce? Because I'm like, then he's wealthy. He's not just rich. He's wealthy. Like,
Did anybody else? Did anybody else? And I don't know if y'all seen this movie. Did anybody else get Gone Girl vibes?
I
Like
mean,
him being in a reverse role,
I never
almost a little bit.
yes, I thought about that. Yes.
I definitely thought about Gone Girl.
I never seen Gone Girls.
Oh,
Oh,
you
you need
definitely
to
got to
watch
see it.
it.
A matter of
Oh
fact,
my
we gonna do
god.
a watch party for that. I'm gonna work on.
Oh,
We gonna do a watch party for that.
that is such a good
What's
one.
it on?
Oh, honestly, it's on Tubi right now. It's on Tubi,
Okay.
free. It's on
They
Tubi.
heard
I
us
was,
talking about that too.
is it the black movie?
Nah,
No.
it's directed by David Fincher, who did Seven.
Gone Girl.
Got BENAFFLECK in it. It's got I forgot old girl named Tyler Perry in
Oh
it,
no.
and
She
he
played.
playing one of his best acting roles in it.
Oh no, I ain't never seen that. I be
Yeah,
getting the movies mixed up sometimes.
we're gonna do that. We're gonna work on that then, bro.
Yeah, Gone
But
Girl is awesome.
like y'all saying, the man, besides him being a good father, his whole thing with him, and I just didn't understand it because you saying that he doesn't want a divorce. He wants to be one of those type of husbands that said, instead of you cheating on me, basically, I want you to put it in my face. I want you to let me know you doing what you're doing.
Oh, is
Watch
he?
Kill 'Em.
It's a word for that. It is a word for that.
But can we go? Let's give an example.
Is have you been married to anyone else?
Melinda kind of has the palate of a 12-year-old. Our first date, I took her to the best restaurant in the city. She ordered mac and cheese.
Yes. It's like he was ashamed to be with me.
No, I just realized you were ordering off the children's menu to save room for alcohol.
And no,
See
that's
that?
not their son. That's her boyfriend, the lover. And this is
Yo,
how this works. He invites her lovers over to have dinner. He fixed the food too. And they didn't even eat the crab biscuit or whatever he fixed. That shit sounded good too.
I
Crabs,
know,
whatever he
right?
was talking about. That shit sounded,
lobster
yeah.
bisque.
Oh my, I was sitting there like, butter too. But anyway, go ahead, go ahead.
Look, don't get me started. I like food. I was about to describe the word
This
anyway.
nigga sitting over those grilled cheese sandwiches, and he done
That's
laid it out.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell is up with that?
I ain't even play the worst part about that scene though.
wait.
Her telling him to go read the bedtime stories.
Bro, that was the most emasculating, like,
Daytime.
whew.
Y'all see his daylight in the background, right?
Yeah,
And he
yeah.
comes downstairs and they drunk. Like, didn't he fix them a drink too?
Yeah.
Yes,
See,
Yeah,
that
he
shit
made
yes.
was
he made sure everything, made sure my man was comfortable, made sure my man got a little bit of loose, to make sure he got, man.
ain't no
Yeah,
damn way.
ain't no way. Hell no.
But
I mean,
I think he got off on like setting everything up, plus the killings and everything.
That's my thing with her. I started to think, did she want to get him off too? Did she want him to start doing certain things as far as killing to get her off? I started thinking
yeah.
that way.
Yep.
You know what? Because they did have sex after he killed home dude that she had sex with in the car.
She wasn't too sure though yet, but she still was getting indications, but it turned her on. I could tell. I'm sitting there like, this shit turn
Yo,
you on.
I think she a nymphomaniac, like for real. I don't know if you ever seen that movie, but it was giving me that type of vibes,
No,
minus the.
thank you, because I'm gonna add that to the live party watch list. I'm adding all the time.
I don't know if you can play that live. That
Twitch.
is not
Twitch is good. I'm
nymphomania.
telling you, yes. I looked everything out as far as they.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Twitch. Yeah, you can. Yeah, they still lawless. I like
This
it.
one maniac, she a psychopath too, because she was getting off on that shit. She was setting them up. That was a
that's
tag
what I'm
team, bro.
saying. It could. We ain't got to that part yet. We're gonna get to the part as far as her. It's this part where she start going off to the point, and I don't want to say it yet. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait.
When they was on the stairs.
I'm gonna wait, man. I'm gonna wait. You don't know what I'm
Okay.
talking about. But even with my man's friends, shout out to Little Rail in here getting them roles, man. Like I said, he ain't my favorite comedian. Like I said, I got my comedians, but I just like to see these individuals out here doing their thing. But he is one of my favorite characters, being that he had that role in Get Out. He pulled up and saved my man. But anyway, him and his friends, man, the way they be talking to him, like, you know, she out here doing this shit, like, it's like what we would be saying to one of our, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, true.
Like, my nigga, come here, bro, come here.
I mean, the thing is, if they was just doing like a open marriage thing, but he's not doing anything, and that was just like that.
Go ahead. I'm gonna let Clyde. Go ahead, Clyde.
So I was like, okay, I'm like Nadea. Okay, so if they got an open marriage going on, why don't nobody else know? And number two, why ain't he doing his thing? But see, I actually looked it up, bro. And there's people that get off on shit like that. Like they watching somebody fuck their wife and they sitting there jacking off.
Because you gotta understand, bro.
I told you it's a word for it. Yeah,
they understand. Go ahead, Nadea. What you got?
No, go ahead.
When he started talking to old girl, the blonde chick, I'm like, my nigga, this what I'm talking about. Here we go. But here we go. No. What the? Nowhere. Didn't go nowhere.
I kind of thought
she looked like she was actually throwing him that. I'm like, she looked like she's saying, man, goddamn, she.
In the beginning, I thought he was gonna make moves on the black chick at that party.
Even her.
Remember, he was jumping on her back and shit.
Like, nigga, if this was Joe,
right?
Joe would have had everybody in the glass house.
If this was my nigga Joe off you, we up. I ain't got time for none of that.
This is Hulu's take on You. They didn't want to do a full series, but they kind of you can tell this is heavily inspired by You, bro.
I just wanted to see my man at least get one.
Bro,
get one in. And the fact that it seemed like she was like, all right, I'll give you some ass as far as his wife. Like,
yes, they weren't even sleeping in the same room. Like, what the hell?
Yeah,
she would tell him to get out, like, go.
Yeah. He took advantage when he did. He took advantage. Yeah. He definitely. I'm like, okay, you got me, because you don't know when the next time it's gonna happen.
She was like, yeah, I'm gonna go get in my bed and go to my room. I'm like, this is some weird. Like, what the fuck?
What? I just felt bad for the child because she saw this shit. She knew what was going on.
I didn't feel bad for her. She was like, man, daddy, you need to get on your shit, bro. That's what she seemed like she was coming with me. Like, bro, you like they had the communication like that. It seemed like to me they had an understanding. She wasn't directly saying it to him, but she was like, even when he was reading the bedtime stories, she was kind of like, man, look, man, go down there and see what mama doing.
Yeah, like, daddy, you a simp, kind of.
Just sit ass downstairs and see what she's doing, bro. I done read this story 3 times anyway. Like, come on. Yeah, put it on Disney Plus. But other than that, I guess we got to get to the point where it leads, I guess, to his breaking. No, not really to his breaking point, because he ends up doing something before it gets to that point where he just say, "Fuck it, I don't care if all of y'all are here. I'm gonna do this right here and now." Like, I ain't waiting. I done seen too much, and I think this is the point that gets him to that. And by the way, this nigga is lucky. We ain't got to that yet, but BENAFFLECK is a lucky. His character Vic Van Milson, whatever his name is, the way he's able not only to get away with certain shit, but to just seem like the luck of it.
He played.
You know what I'm talking about?
He lacks, but it's because he lacks emotion. That is like psychopathic, sociopathic behavior.
Y'all ain't watch Ozark.
And he killed somebody else before. Remember they killed reference like another killer.
Because they found his body and they was like, he's being shot. I was like, ooh.
For anybody who's ever watched Ozark, this is the whole thing what y'all saying about emotion. This is Marty, no emotion. Niggas cartel coming at this family, this and the third, and he's like, all right, man, we got to deal with this shit, man. Y'all got to stop tripping, but we're going to do this way. That's kind of what BENAFFLECK's character was doing in here. Like, damn, man, you smashing old buddy? That's fucked up. I'm going to have to kill this nigga. All right.
And then kill him and just be like.
I mean,
and it's like, bro, you letting her do it.
You agreed to this. This was like a contract. Like, you signed over to this. And this one scene where she's sitting there telling this, like, you want to see where he did this? You want to see, like, she going to detail.
I was like, damn.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I mean, I was just waiting for him to get to some type of point where he was gonna be at that type of level.
Y'all killing me with this.
Never got there.
Never.
But I do want to get to the scene, like I said, where I feel like it does, well, not scene, but the point where I feel like it puts him over the edge more, because he's already at the edge, but to the point where he don't care if people are around.
It's nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you. Thanks for giving my wife piano lessons.
Yeah, no, of course. And she's a real natural, so it's my pleasure. Have we met before?
I don't think so.
I think you both remember.
Oh.
Yeah, pleasure.
Yeah, have a nice night, man. Nice to meet you.
And she got smashing in the crib again. Like, what the fuck?
That's the point. Y'all catch the scene where he really just staring at this nigga like, I know you smashing her, right? The old buddy sitting there like, when he walk away, when Ben Affleck's character walk away, he's sitting there looking back at his wife like, you just introduced me to your husband. I just be. That's his look. Like,
Fun fact, that actor is one of the actors on Euphoria. He plays a teenager on Euphoria.
I
You
ain't
see
got
how
to that yet.
tall
I'm
that
getting to that.
motherfucker is?
I'm gonna get to Euphoria. I ain't got to
No.
it yet. I'm still.
But yeah, he plays a teenager on Euphoria. So when I first saw her with him, I was like, ma'am, he's only 17. And I had to remember that these are grown people playing teenagers.
I don't think she would have cared the way
No.
she was going. She wouldn't have gave a damn.
First of all, the way that he found out that she was messing with him, $3,000? $3,000? Bitch. I was ready to smack her at
But you
that point.
sound like you
ready
sounded
to-
like you would root for her, like you was on her side.
No, I was not. I was just saying, like, she knows she not in danger, but like, she can't be free. She don't want to be in this relationship. She didn't want to be a mother.
Besides the fact that I think she was turned on by him killing people, I think she was also turned on by the fact that he might try to kill her.
Yeah, I mean, some people like being in danger. What's the Simpsons meme? I'm in danger.
Well, my man right here don't make it at the party. As a scene y'all seen, they pretty much having this little party. He at the pool, he don't smash, and she pretty much gets drowned out. We do directly get that scene, right? As far as Ben Affleck.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's in a flashback, but like yeah.
That's what I'm saying. When that moment happens, we don't get that scene though.
Yeah,
Him doing,
we don't get it at that moment, but later he's like riding a bike or something, and he flashed back to when he was drowning them. The weirdest part about after this, the daughter, the bathtub scene, and she was like, "Did his feet touch the ground when touched the bottom of the pool when you drowned him or when he drowned?"
What did I say? I told you they had a connection. She was on game already. I told. Anyway, the part that really trips me out with her and him, I think was it something where she falling in love with some of these niggas that she started her lovers because she got so hot with the fact that he was gone. She started blaming old buddy as far as her husband. Yep. She went to the point like, you killed him. Like, I don't know if he smashed her that good where it was to the point.
That's what I think it was.
Okay. That probably was it. Because it was like, she went off. She said, I'm about to send your ass to jail. Nigga, she wanted to send her husband to prison. Even though she had a little bit of indication that he might have killed the other dude, the light-skinned nigga. No, not the light-skinned. I'm sorry. The blonde-haired, long-haired Goldilocks. But I'm like you now as far as maybe he smashed better than old buddy because it was like she cared a lot more about him. She went to a farther extent. One person I want to talk about, I don't got his name. Maybe you got his name, Nadea. This character.
Oh yeah.
No, I don't remember his name.
At first I felt like maybe he was on Ben Affleck's side because I felt like he had seen something, but he was like he was gonna not say anything. He was kind of like I knew what was going on. Did y'all get the indication, or was I wrong?
I was thinking maybe he didn't say nothing because he had something to do with the other murder before they kept talking about.
Okay, then even if that was the point, then that's what I'm saying. Do I feel like he was on Ben Affleck's side at that point? But Of course, they flipped it.
I feel like he
No.
was forced to be on his side. Like,
Okay.
damn, I really don't fuck with him, but
Okay.
I kind of had something to do with some other shit he did before, so I kind of can't say shit.
And whenever y'all watch this review in the comment section, y'all let me know if y'all got into those indications. I did at first. It was just the look he had when everybody was coming up from the pool party and coming into the house, and then she had seen what happened, and he just looked like he was one of those last people looking. He looked like he was didn't like he didn't want to.
Because he had a feeling that he did it because when he went in and he looked out, they were the only two out there. So he was like, nah, you did that. Plus, he had told him that he killed the other dude at this point. So you telling me
That's
that
when
you
Ben
killed
Affleck was out
somebody,
there
and
trying
now
to
this dude
threaten people because he didn't want them smashing his wife, even though you had basically telling her you want to show me you cheating because I don't want to get a divorce or whatever, man. Because you confusing me at this point. Like shit is crazy because you feel some type of way because you out here murdering people, but you saying you don't care. You want.
Oh.
I will give him credit for being one of the most calmest killers in the world because if I seen this nigga at the grocery store, I wouldn't know if he a killer or know if he done killed two people because he's calm. Like you said, the calmness of this nigga, like
he's
Ben Affleck,
pleasant. He's so pleasant, and like even when he walked up on the family, and when he found out home dude had and his wife hired the private investigator, and he walked up
Oh
on them, and he just walked
yeah.
up to them, and he was still calm, like he was man. And then the wife got mad, and she was like, "I can't believe you." It
That's
was
what I'm gonna give
like
him credit for. That was some G shit right there. I like
Yeah,
he knew what
there
was
was he rolled up while they was eating dinner.
he give a fuck. Like,
I
man,
did
fuck
what I
this.
did.
What's up?
Didn't even bring shit like not a bottle
Exactly.
of wine. Hey, how you doing? It was like. So you
What's
know the
that?
problem was getting.
Y'all ever seen Thinner?
Thinner?
Stephen King Thinner, the movie
Oh
where
wow.
old
No,
buddy gets
I
skinny and
heard about it.
skinnier. It's got some of those remedies too with that movie. I'm gonna have to do one on it too. But did y'all ever get to a point where we was gonna think he was either gonna get caught?
No, he too smart to
And
get caught. But
by
he was messy. Like that's why he gave me love
this is
vibes
what.
because he started getting messy at the end. Versus like Joe. Joe don't own impulse kill. Joe got a whole
And shout out to
plan.
my
Yeah.
man with him and with the snails and everything.
What the
Like
fuck was the purpose of the
Yeah.
snails?
What was that? It
this.
was creepy. Like, well, don't smoke that in here; they'll die. And
I
like,
guess
what
that's
is
what
this
we
shit?
were supposed to be looking at from the movie's point of view. Like this shit creepy, ain't it? Like this give you indication this nigga ain't right. Well, he ain't right.
I guess so.
Had a damn
Because it's
snail
like,
farm.
what was the purpose? It was like, there
I don't
was no
know because it
purpose.
wasn't
He's just
scaring me.
here.
I was like, that shit look
I was just
nasty.
like, why? I was like, is he? And then they was like, let's eat him. And I was like, okay, maybe they
It was a
eat him.
point though because by the end, when we got to the end of the movie, and I don't know why all of a sudden she did that. As far as the whole snail thing, I'm like, where did this come from? Well, all of a sudden you going down here doing this now? How long y'all been married? You don't know this. You know he messed with snails like this, right? And as far as your sloppiness, you're right because that's where she found her evidence. Where she,
Mm-hmm.
once again, this is the whole thing. Where okay, was you turned on? Well, did you know he was doing this? Because now you like you cool.
Well, Tony was supposed to take her to Brazil, and she was like, he was supposed, and that's why the daughter was like, we can't leave, and it was because she was gonna take the daughter too, and I'm just like, y'all, it's just insanity. I just like the
But imagine
whole
that
thing.
movie with a daughter like, I didn't want Con to come with you. All right, I got you. I ain't gonna go there. I ain't gonna.
She seemed just as strange as her daddy.
That's
Yeah,
what I'm
she really
saying.
did.
That's where I'm getting to. Like, I want. I
Cause
ain't gonna say
she
that.
lacked emotion too. I
She,
mean, she laughed and was happy and stuff, but like
this is her and her father.
serial killers
The
be
vibe.
yeah. She
They
had
could
a
have.
moment with her mom, like when they were laying on the couch and he came in, and I
Could you
forgot what
imagine
they
where they could have really took this movie though?
that
If they would have did something with the. I'm just saying. I'm gonna get
they
my
could have
idea.
did some. They
It is.
had. Go ahead, Clyde.
It is a movie on Netflix where a little girl like is the actual murderer. I forgot the name of the movie. It's
See,
a
that's
recent
what you
movie.
know what I'm saying.
So that's why I thought it was gonna be some shit like he was helping her. She was helping her daddy kill these people, and then they
Either
was gonna
that.
reveal it.
That's where I was going. That's what I was saying. That's where I was going with it, and that would have took it somewhere else.
Yeah, because they marketed it like it was horror, but to me it wasn't
Nah, they
horror.
marketed
It
it like
was
it was
just.
a thriller, like it was gonna
I
be
mean,
all these type
it
of
said
scenes, and it
thriller.
ain't none of that in here. It's literally a scene at the end, basically, and it's like, damn, this nigga, it's Lucky. I would have ran over his ass. You were already running from him. Why not go ahead and run his ass over? Like,
No, but still, like how messy the ending is because it's just like it's so much evidence that could be there. Like it's so much evidence, dude. Like you stop.
once
I feel
again,
like you're gonna get caught. I mean,
she
but he got enough
definitely
money to dip.
was cool with what he was doing, and it turned her on. And at
Yep.
that point, towards the end, I felt like she was like, okay, I think maybe she was at a point like, maybe I won't cheat no more. Maybe you let me know that, okay, you love
Yeah,
me.
it looked like
You
Tony
really
was the
love me.
last straw.
Yeah, that too. And I think she was at a point like, I don't want to let you out here killing no more people either.
Well, the daughter told her that they can't leave. So I mean, I guess she accepting her fate at this point that she's stuck with him. And I'm trying to figure out
Another
why.
creepy scene from the daughter. You can't leave.
Yeah, like we can't leave. Like what?
Let's
I
get
don't
that
know.
movie.
They could have took this to a hard place real easily.
Horror and just more shock value. Not even really shock value, but just taking it to a level where it was like, oh, they did that. Like she was. Oh, nah, I wasn't seeing that. But the whole thing with her sitting on the steps and him coming, so she was cool with it.
That shit was wild, bro.
I just think that's wild, man. As far as him and the whole thing with marrying somebody where you want to have this whole relationship, and have you looked this up? As far as people having these type of relationships where you say, yes, I want you. I ain't talking about no old shit where you want to watch your wife get smashed by other people. I ain't talking about that type of shit. I'm talking about having these type of relationships
Having
where
full blown
yeah,
affairs.
instead of you cheating on me, just show me what you're doing. Bring him to
Yeah,
the
bro.
house. Bring her to the house. That type of you
That's
see what
a
I'm saying?
bit much. Like if you're not about to participate in a threesome, or if you're not just watching, then what are you doing? What are,
But
And that's
I don't
another
get.
thing.
it's
It
people out
seemed like
there
she
that
didn't want him involved in that. Like, nah.
it's,
Yeah,
Because I
like,
was like,
cause she would look at him and be like, "Yeah, you see this? Come on over here." Like I said, she seemed like she was pretty adventurous. Like she just had to. I don't know.
but
go
it
ahead, Clyde.
like that's realistic though. It is people out there that will pay people to do that kind of shit.
See, that's what I was talking about with that other stuff. I want to talk about that though. That's different to me.
But ain't
Like,
it ain't the same to you though? You don't think it's the same?
I don't see it like that because if you sitting there while they doing that and you engage with them, not physically engage with them, but just watching, that's different. From the point
Yeah.
where you bring somebody home and you cooking dinner for them, all of this and the third, like making it a home for them. Like
Yeah,
you a
because
part of the family.
it seemed like she wanted his approval.
Yes,
Like this is who I'm smashing. Do you want me to keep smashing him?
yeah,
It was like weird. Like what? Like that's exactly
you.
how she was
That's
acting.
it. That's it right there. That's how she was acting, and that's another indication of that turning her on. Like you approve of me smashing him. Okay, he definitely the one I'm gonna keep doing this to. And it's like, even to your point of deal, it's almost another point where it's saying, is this the one where you really don't like? Oh, you really don't like him? Okay, this is the one I really need to be smashing then.
Hmm.
It's
Yeah,
it's
it's
a
a
wild
lot to this
movie.
movie. It's layers.
And I kept on just waiting and waiting and waiting for him to go ahead and just go ahead and end her. I ain't gonna front like it's over. He gonna choke her out. He gonna do something to her, and then it's gonna turn into a movie where what happened to her.
I ain't never think it was gonna be to that point. Because I just think that he liked that shit too much for him to actually kill her.
I thought it was, but then that's where I was getting the indication that the daughter was gonna help. That's where I thought the whole plot twist was gonna come in, where he was wanting to get to that point, but the daughter actually ended up killing the mama. That's what I thought was gonna happen.
That would have been so crazy.
That's
It
what I'm
really would
saying.
be.
That would have been like, because everybody would have, even us as an audience would have been looking at the movie, just like, oh, he did it, he killed her. But it turns out the daughter did it, the little baby. Y'all don't take my ideas either, Hulu and whoever.
I want to say a Lifetime movie ended up like this. It's
A
a
bunch of
very
movies probably
sim.
done that. A bunch of movies
It's a
probably done that.
it's a very similar Lifetime movie, but it's different. Like he wants you to believe that he did it so that the heat is taken off the daughter. So he
Oh
makes it.
yeah.
Even with
It's
that, it could have been that he found out the daughter was doing it, but he took the fall.
yeah. But
And
they
I'm
had
pretty
no
sure movies
evidence.
done that before too. I'm pretty sure it's a movie out there that done it.
I mean, still, it would have been a great twist. Cause
Lifetime though, Lifetime would have had to have some type of domestic violence in between. Or something. It's got to be
she
somebody.
definitely would have got smacked down the steps or something.
I mean, if Lifetime got to go to the point where, oh, y'all did Straight Outta Compton, well, we got to do something with Miss Malay or whatever her name, or old girl and
Michelet.
Dr. Dre. Yeah, we got to do that.
They had to highlight his other behavior. I don't know.
Clyde, ain't you the one that put me on that one?
Which one?
The one with Lifetime movie with Miss Malay and Dr. Dre movie.
Nah, huh?
No, I'm just messing
Well, I didn't see that.
I ain't watched it. But you ain't can't help but see clips and images when people start talking about it, especially on social media. That's how I found out about the Aaliyah movie.
Oh, it's an Aaliyah movie?
Yeah, Lifetime. It was executive produced by Wendy Williams.
Oh hell!
You hear that, bro? Like,
is it good or?
No.
Why are you asking?
Hell
I don't
no.
know. I would
Hell
never.
no. They got no rights to her music, so they couldn't play any of
We're
her
not doing that.
music.
We sticking
Do
to.
you want to know what Missy and Timberland look like? Just go Google that shit, man.
She like this was definitely the most important one to her though, out of all her lovers.
You wouldn't say it was Tony since Tony was actually trying to take her away.
No, he playing the piano the way she was going to look at him, just to look at him. It was almost like she was at an exhibit and she was scamming the art. Like, yeah, this is definitely the one
I would say that's the one she was the most infatuated with. But
Yeah,
Tony
look at
was,
the way her
well,
emotion got
Tony
her,
was an
man. She wanted
ex-boyfriend,
send
so
him to
maybe.
jail over him.
Okay.
She wanted him to go to
She
jail.
was
She was
mad.
ready for him to go. She was like, I'll
Oh,
get
I
the
was about
evidence
to
for
make
you.
a terrible
She hired a
joke.
private detective to take this man. She wanted him gone.
Yeah, that was the best she ever had. So
And
she
I don't
was.
know if this nigga here got a piece of gold from the leprechaun or something, but he was lucky. He stayed in the luck field. He got to the point where he like, oh, so I can just ride my bike home. It's good.
Yeah, he was cocky with it.
Yeah. My boy, he knew my buddy went down to the water. He like, oh, even if he alive, it's over. You ain't saying nothing. It's over. And the way he looked at her at the steps, she was like, you done something else, ain't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like I said, that part right there was the whole love and Joe shit. Like, who you think?
He done something else. Shout out to the beginning of the movie. Was that the same? That was the same scene, right? The end and
Yes,
beginning. Okay,
the ending and the beginning was the same. But yeah, she told him at the end, she was like, I saw Tony. So that was her letting him know she know what he did.
And another indication where he was like, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. Like, but I got you, don't I?
You right here, ain't you? You seen on these
Like,
damn steps, right?
bruh, the way they spoke to each other was
Go ahead and
just
take a
the
shower. You
most
want to watch something tonight?
petty.
You want to eat it?
It was the most petty, toxic
But that's what
shit
I'm
I've
saying,
ever
Clyde.
seen.
I can't. Bro, that's why we gotta watch Gone Girl, because that's what I'm saying about old girl when she came back to the house. Did you watch Gone Girl as far as the deal?
Yes.
When
I
she
watched
came
Young
back,
Girl.
she was in the shower. She was like, I mean, it is what it is. Like, you can either stay or go. I don't give. You're not gonna tell him.
Exactly. That shit was
And that's what he was
wild.
saying to her. Like, you're not gonna. You already
Yeah.
a bitch. Like, what you gonna do next? I
I'll
don't
never be
believe
no
you. You
shit
need
like
more
that.
people. Like,
I would
Hey,
never.
the boldness of telling somebody I dare you to leave. Like, damn.
but yeah, man. Y'all got anything else? Cause that's all I had.
Nah. It's not much else to it. It's like,
It's really not, and it's
no.
not. Honestly, not a lot of characters. Honestly, this is a really closed net movie. You really dealing with these two individuals.
Mm-hmm.
And once again, I didn't get that scene, but her scene where she just telling this man in the detail, it's the you getting video images in your head. I'm thinking about this shit, the way she telling him, like, you want to see what he did, and she almost indicating that he didn't use no rope. Like, he did.
That's why he had to go first, and then he was taller than him and younger than him, and he was just like, "I'm cute." Like I feel like that
That's
was
that long look at him, that
intelligent
pause.
manhood.
When he came in there shaking his hand, he looked at him like, "Oh yeah, I'm definitely taking your ass out." Y'all enjoy yourself tonight. You go ahead and get that off, bro. It's your last one.
You know what they say about tall dudes? They got big feet. That's it.
Oh, okay. I never had.
It's nothing more. They just got big feet and they got big socks.
Shout out to the size 14 brothers out here.
I wear size 13.
I wear 14. And nigga Jordans
Bro.
online. What?
Like you have to order your shoes offline at that point.
I'll be like, so everybody in this nigga got baby feet. Jordan, you can't get no 10. You want 10 and a half? Like, what? Y'all ain't got even a 12.
I wish I had small feet so I can win some of these Jordan wraps.
That's what bro. I'll be saying it. I said, I wish I had, because I want to wear some of the J's, but no. You better go get them big Adidas on.
Dang, the struggle. I didn't know it was like that for y'all.
Yeah,
and even if you get those Jordans, some of it's kind of tight.
Yeah.
Like
you gotta break them in.
Like, bro.
Jeez.
And plus, when you work all the time, you don't get to wear them like that.
It's all good, though, bro. You already know. Ladies never complain.
Nope, not at all.
Shout out to my wife. Ain't never been that plain. Never. But yeah, y'all let me know in the comment section when y'all watch.
Why the hell we keep going?
And I'm sorry we waited so long to do this. It wasn't like this was one of those deep movies where you had to wait to get a lot of notes. I ain't take no notes on that. I wish I would have.
No, there was nothing to take notes. I rewatched half of it just because, like, their conversations, like, I wanted to have my argument down with their conversation. I gotta show them again,
because shout out to his homeboys, because shout out, especially Little Red, like, just trying to keep it extremely real with him, especially when you know, like, damn, bro, like, you really cool with this? Like, you really, really cool with it.
And he's black, so of course
y'all both like, And you remember, like, I love when him and his wife would come up, like,
that should be awesome.
Nah, bro. It was like, you going upstairs, I'm coming up there with you. I ain't capable of this. Let's go. But, yeah. That was pretty much our review of Deepwater. Shout out to Nadea and shout out to Clyde for coming through doing another one with me.
Yes, sir.
I definitely enjoyed this one, being the fact that I ain't like this movie like that.
Did you watch Till Death?
No.
Nah.
What? Y'all should watch it. It's pretty short. It got Megan Fox in it. I don't know if y'all like her or.
What's this? After Transformers, Megan Fox.
Yes. This just came out this year.
Oh, okay. Yeah, this definitely.
I heard about that, I think.
Yeah, it's pretty good. I mean, I have my arguments of how I can make the movie end faster because you know me injecting logic in the shit. But so anyway.
Once again, I'm saying y'all more than welcome to join me. But once again, I'm doing the live watch party things. I'm more than welcome to watch movies I ain't seen. Other than that, man, what's up? Next thing I'm working on, I don't know if y'all going to want to join me. I'm doing a live watch party for The Shallows, which is a short movie. I'm going to start doing a couple of those little short movies as far as some about to come in, but I'm doing this one in particular because I really like this one. I feel like this is one of the short movies that came out after Jaws, even Deep Blue Sea, that was a good short movie. I'm doing this sometime this week.
It's hard to make a good short movie.
Yes, it is.
Because even the sequels to Jaws.
Benjamin Button?
You said what?
You still doing
that's what I'm saying this weekend. That's why I'm about to ask you.
Yeah, I'm good for this weekend.
I mean, we can do it before then, but I said I don't know how your schedule is, how we work with it.
I'll carve out time, big dog.
All right, what you say, Saturday?
Saturday's good.
Okay, we're gonna do Saturday. What's up with you, Nadea? Trying to join it?
Nah.
Okay.
I don't know if I can watch that movie again. It wasn't a bad movie. It was just, it wasn't my cup of tea. It just wasn't my cup of tea. It was like it really
I don't
wasn't
know
that.
why I like that movie. I don't know why. I know why. I mean, it's a good movie all around, and it's good
Yeah,
acting. Shout out
yeah,
to Taraji P Henson.
I keep forgetting she was in that.
yeah.
Man,
I don't.
what's old buddy who about to play Blade? Marshawn Ali. He in that
Yeah.
too.
Oh shit.
Yep, he in
Hey,
early
Damn.
season. That's why I say I like that movie. Shout out Brad Pitt, man. But yeah, that's gonna be the next thing we're working on. Like I said, I ain't gonna need like I ain't got no indication of what I'm about to do next. I know what I'm about to do next, but I can't come to the mind right now. But Uncut Ish Talk, new episode this Friday, 9 p.m. What's up, Clyde? You gonna
hey.
be able to come through?
Yeah. My face is swole because of allergy season, so I might not have my camera on. I'm on the
We
hitch.
gonna
Ah, man,
I'm,
you
we
I'm
gonna
good,
looking.
need
bro.
you to throw up an avatar to you.
I'm looking
'Cause
like Hitch right now.
we not about to look at this white circle.
Yeah, I was trying
That's
to
what
choose
I'm
my
trying to tell.
avatar.
Just try to work on it sometime this week, bro. You try to get it done.
Okay.
Uh, Either way though, it don't matter. We still want you to come through.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Like
come
I said,
through.
I got a couple things besides the Gangsta Grills thing I want to talk about. I got a couple things we're gonna talk about. I want to talk about the whole thing with Lee Daniels and Monique.
Oh
I
yeah.
want to talk about that, and I want to talk about the movie they're supposed to be doing for Netflix and 50. What his input in with that? What he had some input with that, and some
And then
couple more
this
things. I
whole
got some
Cardi
verses.
situation.
I want to do a dance movie versus. I got one for that. I got another animal. I got a creature movie versus. But we'll get into it because, like I said, I ain't gonna keep going on this review, and we sitting there recording. But other than that, y'all give me some of y'all favorite, I would say, cheetah movies, Fatal Attraction movies. Give me some in the comment section, and I'll try to do some retro reviews on those, or even some newer ones. I'm
Wait.
trying to think about doing one on All Things for, or what's the one with Tyler Perry and Sanaa Lathan and Taraji P Henson? I might do one on that one. I might do a Fatal Attraction one. It all depends, man.
Yo,
But just let me know in the comment section.
did you ever see Swim Fan?
Yeah, I seen that one. I
Oh
seen
my
that at the
god.
movies a long time ago. I did.
That movie
I
is
remember that
terrible.
one.
If you ever go back and watch it, it is
I ain't seen it in a
terrible.
long
Oh my
time.
god, it
Long
is
time.
terrible. It is terrible.
But yeah,
Swim.
man.
I mean, it got some good twists. So I mean, if you want to watch it, cause like seriously, the twist, you be like, oh snap. I mean, but it ain't like groundbreaking twist, but it's
I'm about to say, because I'm thinking about that, because this old girl trying to get with old buddy, but he going with somebody else already, but he smashed her. And yeah, I ain't watching it in a long, it's been years, on top of years, since I watched that
yes,
one. And I remember that one, though, because this old buddy I was bringing on who played,
yeah,
yeah,
yeah. I'm
that's
like,
all I
did
remember.
this kill career his career? Cause like from Bring It On, I thought he was going up. I was like, he about to be up there like Freddie Prinze Jr. Nope.
All right,
I don't.
before we get off here, as far as Deep Water, what's your favorite cheetah movie before we go?
Hmm. I ain't.
Um,
Let's see.
Give me one.
damn.
Give me one. I know it's one. Come on, give me
That
one.
Tyler Perry movie.
Tyler Perry one. That the one I was talking about
Yeah.
Family
with
to Pray.
Sanaa Lathan. Yeah.
Bruh.
Uh,
Uh,
Go ahead. Go ahead. You go ahead.
what she wasn't. I don't know. Is that a cheating movie? Well, what's the movie with Jamie Foxx and Gabrielle Union and Morris Chestnut?
Breaking all the rules.
Yeah,
Morris Chestnut. Yeah.
yeah.
I'm gonna say Love Jones.
Oh yeah, that
I
is
go
a good
Love
one.
Jones. Sanaa. I mean, not Sanaa.
Wait,
Nia Long.
did
Lorenz
she
Tate.
really cheat though?
I mean,
Wasn't she on a break?
once again, the light skinned brothers come through. Shout out to my man out Juice. I remember you, Nick. Yes, she was cheating. She definitely was. I mean, was he cheating first though?
She wasn't cheating. They
I
was
mean,
on
they
a
went.
break.
Well, they really. We ain't gonna get into
They
Love
was on
Jones.
a break.
They might. Yeah. Anyway, man, y'all let me know in the comment section what's one of y'all favorite cheetah movies or whatever, man. Other than that, man, make sure y'all hit that like button. Make sure y'all hit that subscribe button. If you're not subscribed to the page, make sure you hit that notification bell. Let you know when I upload new videos. This is the road to 500 subs. Once again, shout out to my co-host Nadea. Shout out to Clyde for coming through once again.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, I appreciate that. I just want to show appreciation for y'all coming through, man. Just
Oh yeah.
thank you.
Anytime, brother.
Thank you for being y'all and just coming through. Like I said, and even if y'all stop coming through today, it wouldn't be no ill remorse or anything. I just appreciate y'all coming through. Anyway, we off. Like I said, make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe button if you're not subscribed to the channel. This is our Deepwater review. And once again, make sure you let me know y'all favorite cheap movies in the comment section. I might do some live watch parties or do some retro reviews on them or some newer reviews that maybe some movies I haven't seen. Other than that, man, once again, tune in for a new episode of Uncut This Talk live 9 p.m. Friday on Twitch and YouTube. We out.
So from here on out, I don't want to hear anything else about kilos or prices. Y'all want to go out on your own? Fine. But do not for 1 second fuck around with what I got to do to get mine. Because I promise you, there is nothing I'm not prepared to do.